Happy Monk Day! Happy Monk Day! Yesterday, around the world, people were celebrating mamas. And not the Latin term mama for breast, but the thing that's attached to it, the whole mother. And it was a beautiful day, and lots of people went to brunch, gave him flowers, gave him cards, all that stuff. But outside all the commercial appreciation, it's also a day to remember. Remember the matriarchies back in the day, before men figured out their role in procreation. And when we had women leaders that were not concerned with building a big, gigantic military industrial complex and taking over the world, like the current leadership seems to be interested in. But good news is those systems are failing too, and soon we'll have a more integrated thing again. But that's a different story. Anyway, coming back to mothers, they need to be appreciated. Motherhood, they gave us life, right? We haven't figured out that chicken and egg thing yet. Who came first, you or your mom? Well, obviously your mom came first, so we know that much. So let's appreciate your mom, right? Because she gave you life. She waddled around for 9 months with this awkward belly around her, right? And had to deal with pukey and not feeling good and wanting to eat weird things and all that crap. And then she had to deal with birth, that moment of ripping herself open and bringing you out there, which I hurt. And then she had to deal with figuring out who she is again after you're out there, right? Who am I? There's not this baby machine. I'm a woman. I'm a human. I'm me. Who am I? My hair is weird. My body is not feeling quite right. She had to go through all of that. And while she's going through that, she had to take care of yourself. And you. I mean, you, not yourself, but you, right? So she took care of you this whole time. Anytime you went, she had to be there for you, right? And especially in those first 5 years, those are the most important. That's when 95% of those little biorobot programs get inserted. And guess what? Most child education theories agree that the first 5 years are really important in terms of your mother connection. And then you go to school and then you focus more on father, right? We can see that beautifully in Latin, where we have mater and we have pater, right? Mater, pater, mother and father. And these words in English later develop into matter and pattern. So here's your root connection. Here's your intellectual stuff. Here's your root, right? So mama is your root. Mama. And anytime you want to go back to the root, you can do that. Because all of your operating system, right, is tied to your early experiences. So the first sound you learn as a child is First sound we learn. We learned it by pressing our lips together and making a sound. Mama. Right? So, one of the things you can do at any point in time is you can bring yourself back to that root. And all you got to do is mum. Right? In India they do it with om. And it's that M sound again. Wow. Alright, so this week, honor your mother. And not just this week, really honor your mother. And anytime you want to come back to the root, right, when you're overwhelmed, when you feel anything that's not quite right, and you need to go back to that womb of the great mother, it's that easy. Try that this week. Happy Monk Day.